Okay. Well, here's a bug box. Oh yeah, I'm always open to suggestions to make things look good for sure. Yeah, throw any ideas you got at me. If you open up the hero panel, it's the last one on the left. Yeah, let me take a look. Ah, there it is. Locks until 80. Okay. So we'll find out at 80. Do you know off the top of your head, anybody really, if you make an ult after you hit 80, is there a way to boost them to max level? The leveling's it's fine, it's fun, but I don't know if I would want to do that every time I would make an ult. It definitely seems like the campaign's fairly long compared to other MMOs, I guess, which is again like not a bad thing. But if you want to make ults, oh, you can. Okay, nice. Good to know. Jenna, yeah, I'll add you on Discord after the stream. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. That's good to know, Draconic, because I'm playing Thief, but as I mentioned, I came from New World, and I always loved playing a tank in that game. From what I was told, though, prior to playing, there's not really a conventional tanking system in Guild Wars in the sense of like taunt and aggro. It's more of, if I remember correctly, who has the highest armor, in addition maybe proximity, that determines the way mobs jump on you. It's very easy to level. There's tons of knowledge that you can consume. You're just saying even your first character is very easy to level? Draconic? Yeah, John, I'll drop my Discord here in 1 second. I don't even remember my actual tag. I have to look it up, so you just bear with me here in a minute. I can pull it up. Well, I must be doing something wrong, because I'm not... It's not like it's a slog, but I definitely wouldn't call the leveling process so far to be quick. Oh my... Okay. No, that's actually not an upgrade. So actually, here's a question I have. So weapon strength, how does that correlate with power? I figured that power and strength were kind of synonymous, like your weapon damage is equal to your power. Increases attack. So this gives me slightly more power, but less base range for the raw damage. So I'm guessing if I put this pistol on, my power should go down. And it did not, it went up. Power's a stat. Okay. So then let me ask that. Let me start here. Which of these pistols is better then? The blue strong iron pistol or the hunter steel pistol? Better in terms of if I want to maximize my damage. Did someone just throw something at me? Jeez, man. I'm gonna go towards this event while you're typing Draconic. I'm reading what you're saying. They're similar. Okay. I don't know if there was like a sweet spot between, hey, you want a high, range of damage, but you also want to make sure you have power, or no, always take power, or something like that. Well, how can I get in there to free you? Oh, maybe this guy's coming. Hold on. You lose damage on the green one because you lose power. You lose damage on the green one because you lose power. Yeah, you lose power, but the weapon strength itself has a higher base damage and higher damage on it, though, right?
I know you don't have any friends, but that doesn't mean I don't have.
Damn, how do you know my life?
Some of the men are conspiring against you. There's talk of mutiny.
Don't worry, lad. I've got another group secretly plotting against them.
Yeah, I was told the order of importance is power, then precision, and then ferocity. Because obviously, if you don't really care about crit if your damage isn't anything crazy to crit off of. So that's where I'm confused. Yeah, I do want the more power. But the weapon strength, 392 to 460 is less than 417 to 489. Unless you're having trouble killing things, it's not really worth worrying about. Okay, I got you. I'll leave this here for now. Somebody needs saving. Oh, they're having a whole conversation here while I'm looking at my weapons. How do you see out of your helmet exactly? I guess there's a little slit there. Provoke a mutiny? Oh, this is going to be great.
Now's our chance. Let me get this thing.
Better look at your build and your gear. Oh, of course. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, Draconic, I appreciate what you said. I think I understand what you were saying. I just have to digest that to figure out the way I want to balance weapon strength and power, because it seems like they're very closely correlated, but they're not the same stat. Help the agents escape. We got 2 minutes to get out of here. I think we'll be okay if this is as far as we need to go. Well, why would you go all the way to the door and then turn around?
We don't want this going off. Or do we? Oh gods, run!
Oh, Lord. You made the fuse down to... Okay.
Oops, that's gonna draw some attention.
Well, you don't say. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them out here. So is Thief not supposed to have a lot of AoE? Or is it just maybe the pistol build that I'm following that someone pointed me to that's a low intensity build because I told them I didn't want to be using like 10 different buttons to start with? Or is it more of a single target kind of build? Or class, rather. At 80, it won't matter because you can get the stats you want, and there won't be any difference in weapon damage with the same weapon quality. Okay. So it really just comes down to get to 80 and then worry about it, which makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Draconic. Unwearable, unwearable. Okay. Let's go grab this spyglass. You don't play Thief? Yeah, you know what? I'm not usually a Thief kind of, sneaky class. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it. I always played tank frontliner, sometimes healer in MMO, in New World, which is really the only MMO I played prior to this. But I wanted to try something new, and only because I heard the tanking was a little wonky in Guild Wars, so I figured maybe understand the game a little bit before I try to take on that role that people are probably going to rely on me for in dungeons and group content. Shot down, hey man, welcome. Yeah, tell me about it. When that game I know. Is it offline yet? I stopped playing when they announced it was going to die because I just got really sad. That there's something about that game between the graphics and the action combat and even just cutting down trees, as lame as it sounds. It was just so much fun in that game. What is this chest? It's not telling me what that is. I was trying to interact with it, but that's kind of what. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hop back on because I know I'm just going to get more annoyed when the time comes that it's gone. It's kind of like the argument that everyone made. You know, now that Destiny 2's end of life, the servers are going to be up. That's another game I played way too much of. I might be streaming that at some point also, but everyone says check out Warframe because it's the Destiny 2. I don't see them being comparable at all. Other than the fact that you have guns. That's really the only place that I can see a comparison. The actual gameplay is really not comparable to me. Both games are great though. Love Warframe, love Destiny, but I just don't think you can say that Warframe's a Destiny 2 replacement. There's a world boss type nearby that spawns a chest at the end. Okay. Is there a world boss timer in game? Exactly, Shotdown. There's just maybe the same genre as far as I would go, but the movement in Warframe is insane compared to Destiny and all that stuff. And the Destiny 2 gunplay just doesn't come close to Warframe's. No offense to Warframe. Warframe does other things better, but there's an item you can get that shows the timers, I think. Okay. Appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who's watching and giving me input. Trying to pick up on as much as I can about the game. But still have a lot to learn. I don't think I can go to this heart from here. Maybe? Oh, well, maybe I can. Hold on. Let's see. No, I cannot. Learning how to read the map is going to be something I'll do eventually one of these days, but I've run into walls all the time. Let's see. Oh wait, this looks like I might be able to come out of the other end that way. /wiki et. Is this going to open up a browser, I'm assuming? It sure does. Oh my god. Okay. I will definitely bookmark that. That looks very valuable. Wait, 21,828 damage in one hit. What? I don't know how that happened, but okay. You can do that with any item or whatever in the game, it'll bring up the wiki. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Let's grab this POI and then circle around to the heart. Roger that. The coast is clear of great jungle worm attacks. I'm guessing that might be the world boss that you were referring to. So I'm guessing that's the game's way of saying that it's on cooldown. Okay, so see, this does not actually circle around like I thought it would. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to get there. Let's grab these artifacts, so that seems to be part of this heart. And yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, triple trouble draconic, yeah. I've only run into one world boss on accident, and I only knew it was one because I started seeing all these decked out, cool looking dudes with mounts flying in like there was an invasion happening, and I decided to follow them. Which is cool. I like how alive this game feels for an MMO that's as old as it is, and even the starting area, there were so many people. Yeah, exactly. Follow the people that are running. Always a good idea in every game. Unless they're running away from something.